Good afternoon, Swirly Nation. That's right, you got him. You got the Jer Barrett's live hockey here on City TV. Welcome to the 2010, the U14 Rebellion channel. As we get ready for, it's not the first City TV broadcast of the year, but because our wonderful friends, the 2012s, the 2010s, still using City TV here to broadcast their games, that this is the first one with the OG announcer here. As I'm excited to be on, I'm excited to be here. We're excited to get some Rebellion hockey on a new team for us here on City TV. Getting a couple things set up here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm going to butcher these names, folks, because this is our first game with this group. So my apologies for all of the name butchering that I do.
Let's also give a shout out to Kobe Armstrong, who's not here today. He's not really as good as the new color commentation we're going to have this whole season.
We are ready to rock. We are ready to roll. All right. Yeah, I'll show it to you.
That's why I always travel with an average.
Do you have a link? Send?
I put it in the team chat. It should be in there. Sorry, we're just getting some things settled down. So here we are. We're live. We're ready to rock and roll. Let's take a look here. This is the Squish Tenders' new squad, the South Pittsburgh Rebellion. And I'm going to do my best to bring you the starting lineups here for the Rebellion. In net, you got him, the man, the myth, the legend, the Squish Tender. On defense, number 1 is Grant Scheinefeld. I can't see that one. Who's the other defenseman? Max Snyder on the other side. A Morgantownian, I'm hearing. Heinen is centering a line. He's flanked by Nelson, and I believe that's Hibben, as they're taking on the West Seneca Wings. So, yes, welcome here, City TV. Live coverage of the South Pittsburgh Rebellion. And the West Seneca Wings, as they try to stretch it here, trying to find Nelson down the wing, unable to connect on that one. The Wings will pick it off. The Wings are in a pit motif here. The gold jerseys, some light blue shoulder pads and pants, gold buckies. Everybody tuning in, used to rooting for the gold buckies. Now we're pulling for the red ones, boys. Puck's at the side of the Squish Tenders. They battle down low. It's in behind. Picked up by West Seneca. They'll feed it around. Nobody there. And it'll bounce to the corner. Player with the white bucket coming down low for the Wings. As we're up and running here on City TV. Thanks for joining us. If you are on, I see 7 of you already. I love it. 7 of you are. This will be like hundreds and hundreds by the time everybody gets used to being on there, as the Rebellion will ice the puck here. Remember to click the subscribe button for me. Click the subscribe button for us. Oh, I am not running the clock. All right, let me get the, you know what, I'm going to stop that. Let me reset the clock here. Sorry, game 1, folks. I got the game 1 jitters.
We need a headset, Jeremy.
All right. So we got about 13 and a half to play here. No shots yet at either side. As the Wings will keep it in at the blue line. A bouncing puck picked up by the Rebellion. They'll work at the Schwartz on the... No, that's not Schwartz. That's number 5. I don't have a roster in front of me, so I'm going to have to type that up. It was Schwartz. Alrighty then.
You can tell because their names are written on their jersey.
Yeah, I can't see that. Up into the netting above, and we'll get a referee's whistle here and a stop in play. So I will, in between games, I'm going to type myself a numerical roster here so that I know who's what number as the Wings rim it around. Now, we saw this in Game 1. Let's talk about Game 1. South Pittsburgh coming away with a 2-1 victory, including a couple massive PKs towards the end as West Seneca in on the attack, and the shot goes wide to the squish tender on the far side. A 2-on-1 developed there for West Seneca. But yes, a 2-1 victory for your South Pittsburgh Rebellion in Game 1. That's an offside play. And we'll get some line changes here. All the scoring, I believe, in the first period, I wasn't even here for it. Running around getting the squish tenders jerseys. So I was listening to some metal while I drove to get Squish's jerseys. But a 2-1 victory nonetheless for the Rebellion. So when I mentioned, hey, saw it in the first game, in that first game, defensive zone draws, the Rebellion are going to have to be wary of the offside wing. They like to fly him up the ice, and if they win the draw, they're going to rim that puck around and try to sneak behind the Rebellion defense. The coaches did catch it and were able to adjust for it in the first game. So look for them to be wary of that tactic in game numero 2. This is game 2 of 4 on the weekend for the Rebellion. A good 4-game weekend start here. We'll do our best to bring tomorrow's games to you here on City TV as well. As the Wings turn with it at center, dumping it deep behind the squish tender, it'll bank off the boards to the opposite side corner. Coyle back to get it there. Backed off the wall. I believe this is Heiss. As feed goes all the way across. Brooks Nelson battling a defender who cuts in front. Good body position there by the defender. Better body position in the corner by Nelson. Take the puck away, feeding it up top. It'll come down low to Nelson. A spinning shot goes off the stick of a defender to the corner. The Rebellion first one to it. They'll battle along the wall. The puck pops free. 67 winding up, getting the zone. Has it knocked away from him. Good stick there by the Rebellion defense. As a wing player, he gets physical in behind the net. It'll pop free to the point for a shot. Great block. And it'll come all the way down. No icing. It's a blocked shot. But now the Rebellion will get to work trying to pressure the Wings. Puck will be gathered in by West Seneca. Played across for a breakout. Swiping at it. As it's sent across now for a wrister. That's deflected wide by the squish tender. The net comes off of its pegs. And we get a stop in play. Yeah, I know. I can't, especially I got a crinked neck, so I can't see the clock. You can at least see the period. I know what period it is, which I get wrong often on here. So that faceoff will come out of the zone as the the West Seneca player running into the net. West Seneca will pick it up in their own end now. A D-to-D play to get the flow moving to the near side. Doyle will spin it back. Off the stick of, I think that's Rublicki, something like that. I'm going to, again, apologize for names. I will get them straight. As it bounces free, the backhanders kicked aside by the netminder in gold. 2 diminutive goaltenders here in this one, it looks like. 2 larger tendies play in game 1. as the Rebellion outnumber them along the boards here in the defensive zone. The Wings pop it deep to the corner. Picked up there. Banked off the wall. Gathered in. Sent up and all the way out the center. I think that's Weiss with it. Oh, he takes an elbow up high. And we get an offside play. The result. Everybody wants to let me know. So once you subscribe, by the way, 10 of you on now. Once you hit the subscribe button, you'll also be able to join us on the chat. I can see you live, so you can tweet the booth. And you can help me answer questions like, am I coming through clearly? Am I too loud, too soft? We're going to try out some graphics and maybe even some replay throughout. So I apologize if we mess any of it up, but as it'll be fired all the way across as the Wings try to gain the Rebellion, and that's rejected at the red line. Dumped deep by South Pittsburgh. And there's that forecheck. We saw a lot of that in game 1 too. Not much time once this Rebellion team gets that puck in deep for the opposition. Takes about 5 minutes for you to be able to chat. As a turnover here. Weiss cuts to the middle. We've seen a lot of him in this first period. Puck picked up here by the Wings in behind their own cage. Under immediate pressure again. That pressure forces an errant pass that's gathered in and just rimmed around. The Rebellion in business. As Hibben tries to poke it deep. That's gathered in by the Wings as well. Interesting West Seneca fact here. Famous alumni of the West Seneca Wings, none other than Patrick Kane. Patty Kane, the Buffalo boy. A former West Seneca Wing. Yeah, you're not going to be able to do it from there, but I have another one. I just don't know how to do wireless. I don't have enough plugs for another wireless. But once I get the audio mixer up, we're good to go. So it looks like we have our first penalty of the game. This one on the Rebellion. As they come in onside, the squish header with a glove save and a beauty. You want to see him hold on to that one perhaps, but a good save nonetheless. I believe only his second of the game here. This one will come on the power play as they walk it off the wall. Down low in behind. Looks like the Wings like to set it up behind the net. It'll come across for a shot down low, then skips wide to the cage. Good defensive play here to chop it away from the on-charging Wing. And back come the Rebellion through center shorthanded. It's a 2-on-2. They'll gain the blue line, dump it deep, and look for that change. Keeping fresh bodies out there halfway through the PK. Schwartz forces it wide. Okchap comes through. Weaving in, and there's the squish tender to kick one outside on the rush. To the point for a one-timer that deflects. A deflected goal there. That came from up high. I don't think it was high enough for it to be a high stick. I'll have the benefit of replay here to let you know. No. The shot was rising and it came off up high and bounced down low underneath the squish tender. So the Wings strike first here. A power play goal. We are just past the halfway point of the first period. Battling down low. The Rebellion trying to center one. It comes free to a Wing who's disrupted at center. Nice defensive play there. As we'll weave to the middle. He's banged to the ice. A puck will pop in on the goaltender, and we'll get a cover for a whistle, a stop and play, and an offensive zone draw on the near side here of the West Seneca zone. Looks like I'm getting in my ear another West Virginian Oak chap. So a southern feel. And they're a couple kids from below the Mason-Dixon line, and they're named the Rebellion. All right. Oh, okay. As the Rebellion will work it along the half wall. Puck will come off of Best at the line. Popping free to Ike. Ike has it poked away from him to the corner. Gathered in by the Wings. They'll run a middle breakout here. Good connection is Krug for the Wings. Puts it between the defense. Winds it, and the squish tender wants that one back. It looked like he was going to shoot it high, and the defender got a stick on it at the last second. Almost another deflected type opportunity there. And the Wings take a 2-goal lead. That puck had eyes and got through. And the face-off will come all the way back to the West Seneca zone. I've done it before. It takes a few more hours at Bubba's to get me singing, though. I'm sorry, no free ads, no free ads. Yeah. Puck fired across. Nelson tried to knock it out of the way. Coyle on the feet, and here comes a potential 2-on-0. Winding and firing, it'll come up high and catch the iron. Puck battled for in the near side corner. Comes free. West Seneca will get control. They'll dig it deep. Puck will be gathered in the Rebellion end. Banked off the boards. West Seneca crashing down from the point to keep it in. A reversal up high. To the glove hand side for a stop by the squish and a whistle. Good face-off win there by the Rebellion. Akchap coming through. A centering pass picked off here and brought out by West Seneca. Deep to the corner. That's a little interference. You got to be looking for the puck on that one. Banging down low by the Rebellion as they go to the point, just out of the reach of the defenseman. So they'll regroup in their own end. Tossed all the way around behind. Chop will bang it out. It's icing if it's far enough. No icing. They'll wave it off. Waving off the icing. I think that's a good call. Could have been played there in the neutral zone. As a centering pass. Oh, it goes awry. Picked off at the blue line. Ooh. But that's going to be a penalty here. So we're going to get a couple penalties here. We'll see what they end up putting on the board. First one was to the Rebellion. The second one was to West Seneca. Snyder to the box for the Rebellion. And it'll be a 2-10 for Snyder for the hit from behind. But evening it up is Krug for West Seneca, so we'll still play even strength hockey here. Oh boy, I heard a beep that didn't sound like a beep I wanted to hear. Oh, mic's still working, so I don't know what that was. The camera's been fantastic. Wait till he figures out where the zoom is and starts.
Oh, this is going to be a heck of a season. I hope all these subscribers really kind of tune in and share with their friends.
Face-off is gathered in by the wings. 5-on-5 we play is coincidental minors, but also a misconduct here for Snyder. So the Rebellion will be without him as a wrist shot comes off the glove and is gathered up by the West Seneca goaltender. Puck brought on by the wings. Gathered in at center. He'll bank it off the boards deep into the West Seneca zone. It's icing if it's far enough. That's an expert slow skate there. I think replay is working, folks. They're going to say no icing on that one, which is 100% the right call. And so the West Seneca coach has an argument here as well that the faceoff should potentially come out to center ice outside of their zone. I would actually agree with him, but they are going to keep it in the West Seneca end. And do you know who wins those arguments? The guy with the whistle. Face off down low here in the West Seneca end. The Rebellion looking to strike back. Royce with the body down low as West Seneca will pop away with the puck. Cleared up the near side here. Coyle steps up to keep it in. Ike flows over, but we'll get an offsides. So West Seneca will get that neutral zone face-off they were asking for earlier. See, you just patience and everything happens. West Seneca will win the draw. Banking it off the boards. It's gathered in deep in the Rebellion end. Up to Ike. Ike centering feed. Good breakout there by the Rebellion as it's poked away at center. Following through come the Rebellion. The defense leading the charge here. Coyle to the opposite side comes off a defender. Just unable to be gathered in by an on-charging Rebellion. Shot down low is knocked away by the blocker, stretching out, getting a piece of it with the pad, and then jumping on it is the goaltender for West Seneca. West Seneca just south of the beautiful city of Buffalo, New York. Home to some phenomenal places like Gabriel's Gate and Duff's. Great eateries in the Buffalo region. As the puck is tossed all the way around, it's icing if it gets the whole way there. And it does. Yeah, just keep firing pucks around here. Face off on the near side. Wing zone. Comes back to Nelson. It's shot down low. Kicked away. Ike battling down for the rebound. Couldn't quite. I'm sorry, that's Hibben. Hibben coming away with it. Couldn't get the shot free. Popping it free to the wings. They get in on a breakaway. Oh, what a move. He went fake to the backhand and tucked it in the near side. Not the first period you wanted so far. 3-0 Wings lead.
You know what's bad when your on-site musician stops playing songs.
On come the Rebellion with the wrist shot. That'll pop off the glove. Centering pass is picked up here by South Pittsburgh. They'll send it to the near side. Gathered in. Banked all the way around to the far side for a dump in by West Seneca. Oh, and here comes another breakaway in, and that one will be forced wide. We're inside of a minute here. There's a wrist shot. Careens wide of the squish tender. Banked off the boards and sent deep. On charging of the Rebellion. Yeah, that should have been icing. It was icing. The back referee did not get it, but the front one did. Grablicki, they take the draw. The Wings will control, getting it into the middle there before it's knocked to the outside. Ochap with it, up the wall. It'll bank off the stick. No ice, it should not be ice. It went off the stick of the defender. But we will get an icing nonetheless. Faceoff will come in the D zone here for the Rebellion. Worked down low in their own end. Rolling puck comes free to the point. It'll be kept into the corner. A centering pass. Knocked off a defender's stick to the far side where the Rebellion will clear as time ticks away here on the first period. So after a 2-1 lead or win in game one, West Seneca, I have no idea what that was. West Seneca comes away with a 3-0 lead. Ooh, I do not want a buzzer sound. All right, we got to get rid of that, folks. Oof, that scared me. All right. Oh, check something out here real quick. I'll be right back here on City TV. All right, that worked. Little intermission action there for us as we get ready to start period number 2. The Rebellion trailing 3-0 here as a shot dumped in to the near side corner. Picked up by the Rebellion defense. They'll toss it around to the far side looking to start the breakout. Crashing down to the wings. Able to keep it at the blue line and rim it back around to the near side. The Wings win the race to the puck, using the body to protect it very well. One of the Rebellion forwards, Ochap, loses his stick, but the Rebellion able to clear to center. Banked up off the wall. And a heavy hit there at center ice. Ochap over the line, streaming in with speed. Dangerous on the attack as he centers one. It just goes off the stick of a Rebellion player, stepping up to keep it in before ultimately being overtaken and cleared by the Wings. A little takeaway there by West Seneca at the line, and they'll do it again. West Seneca now battling along the board, spinning off of a defender. Wrist shot blocked by a stick. Good behind. That block came from behind the shot. You don't see that a lot. As a breakout pass stymied by the Wings. The Rebellion trying to sneak a player free. Wrist shot snagged down by the glove. Twice by the squish tender there. Back to back. Glove saves. As it's dumped in. Played behind the net for his defense partner. Chopped at, but cut off by the Wings. Battling for it deep are the Rebellion. Laying it off the wall, and West Seneca will pin them deep again. As knocking it free are the Rebellion. In on a breakaway. A shot sailing up high and over the 4x6. They needed to be about 4.5x6 on that one. As another breakaway here. Back-to-back opportunities and two big one big rejection there. The other one missed the net. A good kick save by the West Seneca goaltender to keep it a 3-0 game. We have a face-off here in the offensive zone for the Rebellion. They work it down low. It'll be Ike. Has it chopped away, gloved by the Rebellion defenseman. Laying it up, spinning Hibben at the line. The whirling Hibben. What an invention that is. Across to the defense. Winding, firing one, deflects down low, rebound out. They just couldn't get the stick to it. So close on that big, juicy rebound. As it's kept at the line by South Pittsburgh. And now the Wings will come away with it. Cutting down the wall, leaving it up high. Good back pressure there. What was a potential 2-on-1 became a 2-on-2 and a break the other way. As Heinen had a chance. I think that's the last name. I think that's his third breakaway of the period there. Or the game. Might be the period. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. You got us here on City TV. We'll go through the history some other time. We've been around a while. As the Rebellion try to pressure the Wings here. Oh, we're on a power play. I missed that. How did we get a power play? We'll take it, though. About 20 seconds behind on that clock. I will clear it off once it's done, but I'll just let you know that your Rebellion do have a man advantage here. But West Seneca short-handed now. Shot near side. Squish will make that stop. Rebound cleared and brought on by the Wings. Driving in, onside, weaving through, couldn't quite come away with the biscuit. Is Heinen. He's gonna get one. He's had some chances. comes Ike out with it. He's chopped to the ice. .20 left on the power play here for the Rebellion. They're trying to strike West Seneca with a power play goal here in this one. As on charge, the Rebellion. To the corner. Dug out by the wings. Sent across Krug. With speed through center. Turned away by the defense. I think that's Coyle down deep. Playing it in behind. Snapping it up. Leading the breakout. Dumping it in. And he's got speed. Flying in after it. Able to get to the biscuit play to the near side corner. From the corner to the point. From the point to the net. And it's kicked aside. Oof. A backhander blocked aside. Almost. And out come the wings. A 2-on-1 developing. Great sliding defensive play. Phenomenal job to break up a 2-on-1 there. Took away the shot and pass all at the same time. Is that Wygant? What a play. Nelson with a wrist shot that's blocked by the twig of a defender. Played to the near side. Wings will reverse yet again to the far side for the breakout. Scooting through center and dumping it deep. In deep to get it. Twisting away from pressure. I think that's best down low. And I think we might get a hook, and we will. We're going to get the hook. Hooking also not legal in South Point. Number we got 15 in Yeller. All right, let's get one here. Turkey's on the table, boys. Face-off controlled by the Rebellion. Wygant, who just had that phenomenal defensive play. Quarterbacking this power play now. Across ice speed. What a play. Over and a kick save. Gather one in here. Coyle down deep. Ochap. Sending it across his sauce pass. Just a bit high for Nelson. Nelson chops it up the wall. It's picked off by the wings, and up they come. Potential break here. Good back pressure by the Rebellion, but he still got control in front of the net. It'll come free to the point to be dumped into the corner. What back hustle there by the boys in black. The Rebellion in those black jerseys. I mentioned the blue and gold of the wings. The Rebellion in a black uniform here. They've got the flag logo on the chest. Rebellion with a few logos here. I like this one. The hockey stick with the SP for South Pittsburgh. A Buccaneer-esque look. As it'll come off of Ochap to the offensive zone. Weaving out of there is West Seneca. Knocked away. It'll be gathered in. Still a little bit of time here on the power play as the Rebellion try to sneak free. Puck dumped in. It comes off the back wall right to the goaltender for a whistle. And with 3 seconds left on the man advantage, the Rebellion with enough time here for an offensive zone face-off and a quick chance. Shot from the point, that deflects wide. Full strength. Up off the wall for Ike. He's spun to the deck. He'll come to the near side now. Forced forward by Hibben. Pressure coming from Ike. Back come the Wings for a dump and chase. We've seen a lot more of that from the Wings here in the second. Protecting this 3-goal lead. Not for a lack of scoring chances. Rebellion with a power play and 3 breakaways so far in this second frame. And we get another whistle and another penalty coming along here. This will also be hooking. This will also be on the West Seneca Wings. So, okay, let's get her done here. Power play again. As the face-off is controlled by the Wings this time. Coyle picking it up at the line. Looking, cross-ice feed, it gets through. Heinen just couldn't quite pull the trigger on that one. He'll get it back, and here's a shot that screams just wide of the cage. Coyle across, chopped at by Snyder deep, working it for Ike. It'll be cleared around, but no further than Coyle. Coyle winding up to the corner. Hibben. Now Coyle. Coyle looking for that cross feed again. You can see it. It'll come off, and there it is. That puck is deflected in front. I think I got it on replay. We'll see if we can bring it to you here in a minute. Here, we'll try the replay now. I think I got it. There we go. Here's your instant replay. Shot from in front, deflects in on net. And the Rebellion have closed the gap. Another shot in from the Rebellion. That one gobbled up as well. Offensive zone draw near side. As a 3-on-1 develops here for the Wings. They'll weave in, winding, firing, and the squish tender there to gather it up. Keeping this one out of that 4x6 on a 3-on-1. Defensive zone draw to the right of the cage. Snapped behind the Rebellion net. To be gathered in along the half wall. Sent across off of a stick. Battled for in front. It'll pop free to a West Seneca Wing. Triangle wraparound. Great defensive read to pick that pass off. Go to the far side for the breakout. Weiss with it. Weaving in. Putting on the Ritz as he drives through. Rebound there, just cleared by the Wings. And back they come. Weaving through the center. Getting around a few. And Squish got a piece of it, but not all of it. Through 3 defenders. And a goaltender for a tuck to put it back to a 4-1 lead. Two excellent individual efforts there. One for the Rebellion at one end and streaming back the other way, West Seneca. Player just able to maintain possession in a group of people there as we get an offside play. So as we wind inside of the 4-minute mark, the Rebellion will dump it deep. 4 minutes in the second anyway. And backstream the wings. Kicked back the other way. Ochap with it. Looking in front. Centers one. It's on the back door. And Nelson just wedged it wide. He was hit as the puck got there. As a down low shot we battled for along the near boards. Cut off by Snyder, who's got a wicked wrist shot. Then he blasts down low. As it's swiped away and cleared, it should be icing if it's far enough. And it is. So with 3 minutes and 13 to go here in period number 2, the Rebellion trail by 3. All right. Puck squirts free into the neutral zone where it's gathered in and we get a whistle. Looks like we might be having a penalty. Interference is the call. Looks like a coil headed off for the Rebellion. So trailing by a field goal, they're going to have to kill a penalty here. Face-off will be the near side of the Rebellion zone. Battle for the puck, and out come the Rebellion. They've got him if he can get it there, and he does! What a feed, what a catch, and even better on the back pressure. Good job by West Seneca to take that scoring chance away. A short-handed opportunity as we get a couple whacks at it. Squish will just gobble her up and get a whistle. Puck will be behind the Rebellion net as it comes off a defender. Squish will kind of hungry hippo that glove out there and smack it down on top of the puck. As it drives through center here. Knocked away, but gathered in by Ike. It'll come off the glove of the Rebellion forward as they're looking to kill the rest of this on the 35 left on the penalty kill. As weaving in, good stick there to break it up. And actually sent it back the other way. A short-handed opportunity here. One-on-one is knocked aside. Picked up by Ike. He's charged into. Ike is down, and we'll get the whistle. Ike back up. Looks like we're going to get some matching penalties here. One aside, so we'll stay with a 5 seconds left on the penalty kill. Oh, no. So, no penalty on 58, so it will be the extra penalty here will be on 67 for West Seneca. So we should have 4-on-4 hockey for 5 seconds. Face-off should come in the West Seneca zone, and then the Rebellion should have 1 minute and 25 seconds of power play time. They have a power play goal so far in this one. So 4-on-4 action for 5 seconds, as you can see on their scoreboard here, and then it'll be Rebellion power play time. Yes, as everybody's trying to figure out who should be. Can you see if that'll plug into that? I didn't hook up the cords the right way. That should work. And we have power, so I'm not going to lose you now either. I almost lost everybody. It's almost a sad moment for everyone. As West Seneca gets one deep. Not sure if they got a shot there or not. I'll be able to see on replay as the Rebellion are now on the man advantage, using the boards to break free. A potential 3-on-2 as they gain the zone. Crisscrossing. Guy to the high slot. Shot comes across off the pads and kept away. Dumped back in. As Squish goes to play it, it'll be whistled dead. Puck chopped to the corner. It'll be gathered in there. And out come the Rebellion. Big hit there in the neutral zone. It's worked in behind. Nelson will pull it out. Comes free to him and his shot wide. In behind the net. They'll still battle. Nelson with it sends it across the slot. It'll come free to the point for a drive. That's deflected and bouncing around in front before being gobbled up and held on to. All right, welcome everybody to the South Pittsburgh Rebellion broadcast here as they're playing the West Seneca Wings. They won the first game 4-1. Now it's the Wing or 2-1. Now it's the Wings with a 4-1 lead. As we near the end of the second period, the Pittsburgh Rebellion, South Pittsburgh Rebellion on a power play here. For the remainder of the period and trickling into the third, West Seneca controls. They'll clear the zone and dump it in behind the squish tender. It'll come out the back of the net as time winds down here. And I do apologize. I hope you guys aren't hearing that because that is loud. I did turn it off, but I would have to reset the whole game in order to do it. So hopefully you're not hearing that foghorn that goes off when the time runs out. And if you are, I'll have it fixed for the next game, I promise. All right, we're going to head to intermission here. But first, let's take a look at the goal by the Rebellion. Everybody, welcome back. Third period action as the Rebellion try to get their first comeback win of the season. They got their first win of the season, jumping on the Wings in game 1, 2-1. Now they're going to need to load up the comeback wagon. And that was almost the right start as it just rolls under the stick. We get a whistle. And we're going to have, I believe, a penalty here. Cross-checking on Wygant, the call. So the Wings to the power play. They have a power play goal. That was their first tally. A deflection. Now we'll crank it around to the point where the Wings will set things up. A drive from the point. You got. That'll get through traffic. They'll battle along the boards here. Doing best, pulling it around the defender, trying to center one in front. Works its way to the corner, digging down low. Firing, and there we go! Replay here of that one. As we're back live and we see a save there by the squish tender in this 5-1 game. Wings will gather in their own end, a little D-to-D play. All the way to the outside. A puck will come off the stick of a West Seneca forward. Chopped at and cleared by the Rebellion. The Wings gather it in. Driving in the near side. Pulling up. Cutting to the middle. Has it poked away. They'll gather it on. Winding. Firing one. It comes free and ends up in the back of the cage. Win the draw. Now get it deep. Going to work here on the near side. Tossed all the way around to be kept at the point. Back down low. The Wings will break it out. The Rebellion send it right back in. Popped free to the far side and cleared by West Seneca. Coyle back to get it. He'll chop it off the wall. Picked up, though, by the Wings. Driving into the middle. The Rebellion able to play takeaway. Heinen to the near side. He'll scoot around the defender. Cutting back to the middle. Finding a trailer for a shot. Rebound fired on net. And he just couldn't quite get that one past the padded man in gold. Good scoring opportunity there for the Rebellion. The Wings will pop it around to the near side. Able to work it all the way to center where they drive the Rebellion in. Under some back pressure there. Puck taken away. Snapped across for a wrist shot. A heavy one by Nelson. Tracked and held. We'll get a whistle. Down low, coming around the net, looking in front. He'll find the point man. Snyder with a heavy drive. That deflects just wide of the cage. Picked up there by Nelson. He'll use the point as well. Good low to high work here by the Rebellion as Nelson gets control along the boards. He's bodied away, and back come West Seneca. Ripping through the defense. Wygant there to continue to battle as it's centered and cleared to the near side boards. Rebellion trying to run the breakout here. It's forced further, though, by the Wings. The Wings behind the net. Saucy across for Nelson. It'll avoid him, but clear the zone nonetheless. Turning with it. No chap comes free. Now Heinen. Wings will counterattack. Good takeaway there by the defense. They'll lose the stick, though. Finding off the wall for a wrister. Swish tender will make one. Now two saves before it's whacked to the corner. Cleared up the wall, but not out. Kept at the point by West Seneca. The Wings with a drive, and that'll deflect again. Wings are running away with this one.
We only need 6 quick goals and we got a victory, Jeremy. That's it. Just 6.
Back come the Wings. Between a couple defenders. Sliding across to make the save is the squish tender. On what turned into a 2-on-0. Up comes Weiss. He has it knocked away. Coyle will control at center, banked off the boards. Be an offside play there on the line. I isn't sure if he's going to get in onsides, offsides. Ends up being on the offside variety. So first broadcast here of the year, not too bad. Lots of kinks to work out though.
Yeah.
We got most of this stuff working well. Wings will gather it in their own end. Sending it up off of a stick through center. It'll be gathered in by Coyle. Coyle works it the far side. Best turning with it as he'll wind up all the way across. Coyle will dump it deep. Off the side of the cage. Just couldn't quite get that one through, but it'll be taken away. A Hibben. A rising shot. Fought off. Come the Wings. Poked away by Best. Scooting by on the far side. Pulling it free as he protects the puck before being tag teamed there, and out they come. What started out as a 3-on-2 becomes a 2-on-0, and squish tender there to make a stop.
Mom's getting fired up.
Fade will come out of the zone as the West Seneca player crashed into the cage, forcing it off of its moorings. The pegs. So the faceoff came out to the neutral zone, controlled by the Wings. Up the far side. Gathered back in. Chopped at, but controlled now by the Rebellion. Pulling a little drag shot. Love that tricky change of angle. Using the defender as a screen. Unable to beat the goalie through the 5-hole though, and the Wings will fire it back out the center. Poked away from an on-charging West Seneca forward before being dumped to the corner. Puck will be fired in up high, and no icing the call. Ramping potentially off of a defender. Stick is a one-timer at the side of the cage. In the high slot, I mean, it's forced just wide. No call on that one. Perhaps getting away with one there, as Heinen will play takeaway. Tried to pop it just by the defender. It's rejected back to Snyder on defense. He'll dump it in, and we'll get an icing with 7:23 to play in the third. Rebellion try to exit their zone. Be forced to the corner. Coyle with it. Gets out to center where the Wings will take over. Turning away from pressure. Scooting free. Got one guy yet who hasn't gotten his yellow bucket for West Seneca there. Rocking the white. Or he could have been like the squish tender and forgotten it at home. He didn't forget his helmet. He forgot his jerseys earlier today. Centering pass. Coyle will gather it in. Working it to the corner where he's hooked. Wings will go back on, or the Rebellion will head back on the man advantage here. And we're going to even them right back up again. Right off the face off there. It's probably going to be a trip. That trip, or in him a trip, to the penalty box. So about 5 seconds into the power play, we'll switch over to some 4-on-4 action here. We're live from Printscape Arena for the South Pittsburgh Rebellion and the West Seneca Wings. Far side corner will battle. A little bit of extra room out here for the speedy ones. Puck deflects off of a stick and wide this time. Seen a couple of those deflections get through today. Off the stick. Weiss gathered in here by West Seneca around a pair. Charging in on the defense, around the defense, and firing it up high, and he'll just catch iron. Push tender out the challenge. Will make that save on a drive from the point. I think that player went around all 4 Rebellion players on that one. Split the forwards and then went around the defense before finding iron behind the squish tender. Back deep. Rimmed around by the Rebellion. Crashing down to keep it in is West Seneca. Lofted in by South Pittsburgh, and they'll look for a line change. Picked up by the Wings. Sent to center off Schwartz. Schwartz will gather it in, trying the far side. Ochuk crashes down on it. As it's sent all the way up and out the center. Back to 5-on-5 action here as Snyder uses the boards behind the cage to find his partner. As on comes Ochuk. Darting through, playing it between the wickets and trying to track it down himself. The goaltender out to make a play and cover it up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for you. If you can hear me right now, whether you're watching it live or on replay, hit the subscribe button for you. If you don't think you have a YouTube channel, you probably do, or a YouTube account, I mean. It is, if you have Gmail, you also have YouTube. Same owners. So you can use your Gmail login credentials to log into YouTube and hit the subscribe button. You can also set up things like reminders. You can see when somebody goes live, set up alerts. So you know when City TV is broadcasting, as I mentioned before, the 2010 Pens and 2012 Pens teams also using our channel. All started with those 2010 Pens who are out in Detroit at the moment. Competing against the Ohio Blue Jackets later on today. Might be actually soonish, if not already on. There's a shot, screams wide of the net. And we'll be back here tomorrow. We're going to try to bring you the games as the Rebellion will take on Syracuse. So a little New York action here. Well, upstate New York action. These guys just outside of Buffalo. These are actually south of Buffalo, West Seneca. And the Syracuse team from the City of the Orange. Another deflected puck. This one will go wide a squish. As Nelson knocks it out of there, but it's with a high stick. The Wings will overtake. Oh, that's a hand pass. It's called, and face-off will come out towards center. Seneca will control the face-off. Right to the near side, it's Krug. Wristing one, that's blocked. We'll carry it around behind, looking to center. Battle down low. Free. Up off the wall, skating into it. Here comes Best. Best and Nelson. Across to Nelson. His wrist shot ramps up off of his stick and into the netting. Behind the cage. Puck rimmed around deep. In the West Seneca end, played to the point. Finding, firing a deflection goes to the corner. The Wings will pull it out of there, trying to use the area behind the net for some protection as they're able to work it all the way out to center. Winding in. As it's fired on net. Kept away by the stick. The Rebellion take back over again. This time a dump to the corner. A good soft dump in the corner. Like your dog in the backyard. As they'll wind it out in front. There it is for a shot that's battled for. It's kept out, rebounds free. Side of the net as it's sent back in front. And it's a small one.
Off.
That was a 3-on-1 engagement there. So it looks like a third of the West Seneca team's headed to the box here.
We need to borrow our box.
I'm guessing there's going to be a couple major penalties here. undefeated here at Prinscape Arena. Just waiting for the referees to figure things out here. The only, well, it looks like 58, well, 50 went on the board, now it's back down. 8, 11, and 67 in the box for West Seneca at the moment. They put themselves there, however. So I'm not sure. I think you see a potential major penalty here. And if it's a major penalty, there'll also be a suspension and potentially a hearing. Major penalties at this timing are 4 minutes long. There's only 1:26 left in the game, however. So we do have a major penalty on number 11. So that will also come with a mandatory suspension. It looks like 8 is going on the board as well for 1.5 minutes.
Five penalty shots? Maybe 6.
As they sort out penalties here. The only thing we see on the board, we see a 5 minute. There's not enough time for me to worry about going in and trying to change it.
I think he won one time and never would take another, would never take another challenge. He won one, that's it. Retire. That's all I'm saying.
One nice thing about the break here is it's hopefully letting cooler heads prevail on the ice. As we sort things out here, the West Seneca coach and the referees having a discussion. I'm guessing it's about the major penalty, because that will mean by rule a suspension for number 11. All I had to do was stop watching. The Panthers come back to beat Cincinnati 28-27. Ben Sauls with a 35-yard field goal with 18 seconds left. Or 20 seconds left. You got to be kidding me. That's fine. The Panthers. So the Panthers get to 2-0, 28-0 over Cincinnati. Yes, I am being reminded the backyard brawl next week. My predicted score is 13-9.
They're here too.
And I just I had to cancel my reservation to Cleveland next weekend so I don't get shanked in the hotel lobby.
He's already undressed.
The issue, what I'm trying to reasonably discuss with the fathers over there,
Oh crap! What happened?
it's the aftermath. Like, I'm like, just stop. And they're like, he attacked our goalies. I'm like, no, okay. But then it was over. So then you guys go and just, like, beat the hell out of our guys until they're in the hospital. Yeah.
Okay.
He attacked
Oh, hold on, sir.
Yeah, I'm like, you're an asshole.
I don't know what happened.
I don't think I did anything.
We ran out of power.
Right out of juice?
Yep. Shoot. Yeah. And apparently, well, the game's over anyway. So we ran out of power, but they've ended the game anyway. So the game ends after that mess. So we'll be back tomorrow. We're going to take on Syracuse 8:30. See you then.